to escape. Bag is packed with pajamas, toothbrush, and change of scenery. I have all the necessaries. My personal getaway craft is ready. I leap in and head towards the great white ship. (11:58). Embarkation successfully accomplished. 11:58 and 5 seconds. See Jane and decide to follow. We'll charter the great white ship and sail the 7 seas. 11:58 and a half. Play for high stakes. Win her admiration. 11:59, we wine and dine. The light sparkles in her hair. I see the stars in her eyes. 11:59 and a half, we dance. The evening is ours, an enchanted moment in time. And I'm back on the beach. We joke, Jane and I, about daydreams ending at 12 o'clock. Everything after then, she says, is real again. So now, I'm back on the beach, and Jane's run away to sea.
Run away to sea. Run away to sea, far away, we'll be so free.
She writes, of course. Her letters describe a world, until now, unknown to me. It's another heavenly morning out here on the ocean. Everybody wakes up to tea and biscuits, or coffee, or orange juice, as you please. The cabin stewards are so efficient, things just happen. Most of us have a quick read of the ship's news sheet to see what's going on. Sometimes it helps with the first big decision of the day, whether to get up or stay in bed. Either way, we don't miss much sunbathing time. Really, this is like living in a penthouse and being carried away to the sun. Some passengers fall asleep right away and dream, I suppose, of all those tiresome things they need not do. It's a pleasant thought. Many slip into swimsuits after breakfast for their pre-coffee morning chatter. Others nurture their golden tans on the wide sunny decks. After all, why sit under a cloud when there's so much blue sky about? Some contemplate the sea, and others placidly survey the passing scene. Toddlers are into the pools like sparrows in a bird bath. With the water at 80 degrees plus, who can blame them? No self-respecting water baby of any age can stay out long. Soon, the old shipboard energy is bursting out in all directions. Did I tell you the days of salt pork and hard tack are over? You can eat a better meal aboard a great liner than almost anywhere else in the world. Studying the menu is fun. There's so much variety. They pick up the best local delicacies at each port of call, and usually there's something special. Every meal can be an occasion. On deck, stewards safely deliver long, cool drinks before even the bubbles have time to settle. Library books languish unread as their borrowers succumb to sleep, and that's fine for some. But for others, cruise liners are cunning. They open toy shops and call them playrooms. After all, who but a fuddy-duddy of at least 13 would swap a toy shop for a sunbathe? When I grow up is a phrase so full of promise. When I grow up, says one, I'll steer the ship. When I grow up, says another, I'll be the captain. Before I return, I shall buy you a duty-free something. The shops on board are like miniature department stores, full of the most adorable things. Nearly everyone wears a daring little hat. Morale is high, of course, but gives it an extra boost. The sun is mellowing a little now. It's conversation time at the ship's rail. Tranquility reigns, and the civilized sound of teacups hurries a hand of bridge. At home, we call it afternoon, but at sea, it is the span of time which bridges the high, bright morning and the colourful enchantment of evening. Soon, everyone is going somewhere to get ready for something. Deck chairs relax their wooden limbs and shake their nylon locks. The playrooms are empty, their owners ready to call it a day. A last roll call, then it's lights out and peace. Drinks, and we're invited to meet the captain, the officers, and each other. This useful getting-to-know-you function is pleasantly spiced with canopies, cocktails, and genial conversation. Later, there's dancing, soft lights and music to taste, sweet, sedate, and smoochy. Or anything goes. The younger set have a slinky, smouldering tempo of their own. we always arrive safely at the right place. The chaps who navigate the ship must be awfully clever. At this time of evening, the bars come to life. On deck, there's a warm, velvety glow. The sun gives a last sleepy wink before going to bed and beckons to the stars. Sometimes I get up very early, and they're washing the decks. They'll be dry by breakfast time. Today is Sunday, and on Sunday there's a church service. Quite a lot of people go.
The lesson will be read by the assistant purser.
The lesson this morning is taken from the Gospel according to St. Matthew, chapter 9, commencing at the first verse. And he entered into a ship.
It seems a lifetime since we sailed, and we've seen so many interesting places. The Mediterranean is rich in history. It had thriving civilizations long before most other parts of the world were known. The fishermen are on Elba, but they might be anywhere. Somehow fishermen contrive to be timeless. Napoleon must have been obsessed with war to escape from a place like Elba. The deeply religious traditions of the Mediterranean countries are shown in their magnificent cathedrals, in the quiet repose of the cloistered sanctuaries. It is easy to collect and store memories. Perhaps the spirit of Cook or Columbus, Raleigh or Drake lives on in most of us. But after a few days at sea, there's nothing like the thrill of sighting land. And the land? Mexico. We're moving into one of the most beautiful bays in the world, Acapulco, which translated from the Nahuatl Indian language, so they tell me, means place of great sugar canes. It's a new land to most of us, and there's always excitement discovering new lands. We anchor in the bay, and the ship's launches ferry us ashore. By a piece of luck, we're able to see the bay from one of the splendid seashore homes. The Calita, or Morning Beach, sparkles, and later we watch the hair-raising cliff dive. At dusk, it's a cozy feeling returning to the ship, like coming home and meeting the neighbors again. A warm, sweet aroma wafts across the bay in the evening air. Perhaps it's those sugar canes. The world's greatest man-made harbor, and we're in Los Angeles. There's the music center, of which they're justly proud, and the freeways which stagger the imagination. There's filmmaking in one easy lesson on a Hollywood movie lot. There's a Calico Railroad and stagecoaches at Knott's Berry Farm. There's a gold mine, too, at this replica of an old Californian gold rush town, and people flock to see it. Now there's a white mist around the Golden Gate, and it's backlit by the newly rising sun. Early morning is a nice time to reach San Francisco. Passengers forego their tea and biscuits to see it, and no greater honor can befall a city. San Francisco is many things: compact, mature, gracious, versatile, sophisticated, and unpredictable, which makes it so endearing. Its prestige is international, its gradients absurd. Its ancient cable cars are a national monument. Its Chinese community, the largest outside Asia, with theaters, joss houses, shops, and restaurants. Its Fisherman's Wharf has fresh lobsters and crabs ready to eat from steaming cauldrons. Do you wonder that San Francisco has a special kind of magic? Those who have seen Norway say this approach reminds them of the fjords. It's so beautiful. In the morning, we pass Victoria. Now it is afternoon, 72 miles on, and we're in Vancouver Harbour, Canada's gateway to the Pacific. Most of her trade with the Orient and Australasia goes from here. It's the business centre of the Canadian West, but there's a nice balance between buildings and parkland. It's a friendly and impressive place, and even the totem poles seem pleased to see us. A garland of flowers, a kiss on the cheek, cloudless skies, and exotic shapes. Where else but Hawaii, 2,000 miles from anywhere. It's a bittersweet experience saying au revoir to Honolulu. Many fragments of paradise fell into the Caribbean, and they were named Bahamas. All around, there's a clear emerald sea, and finely powdered coral gives the soft white sand a blush of pink. Somewhere, there's a candy-striped lighthouse, and places like Hobby Horse Hall, Cupid's Cay, and Angelfish Point. There are parasols and cotton wool clouds, and there's always another beach around the corner. The underwater inhabitants are graceful and unhurried. Young fish are in schools, and the dolphins play truant. There's a placid serenade, and all the time in the world to listen. Fragile, gentle-paced surreys clip-clop around the square, and daydreams don't end at 12 o'clock. The boundaries of time close in at last, and soon we shall fly home. Ship and plane, plane and ship. What a perfect complement of serenity and speed. I'm glad I ran away to sea. It brings a new dimension to one's life. It sets a clear intention for the future, to do it all again. See you soon. Love, Jane. P.S. I've been thinking, a cruise would do you good. It's 12:22. My name is Jonathan. I'm planning to escape. But this time, it's no daydream. The great white ship will be real, for I have some super living to do. Hurry home, Jane. Next time we'll sail the 7 seas together.